Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Larry Couture and I am excited today. Why? Because I get to interview somebody that I truly admire. I'm just excited about this man's story. He's someone I've been wanting to talk to and interview for some time now. His name is Derek Bentley. And I tell you, this man truly does have a rags to riches story that I'm excited to have you hear. So let's start. Derek, thank you so much as always for taking some time.
Privilege, of course.
It's always a privilege. Hey, let's start by what I usually say. Let's just have you introduce yourself to the viewers and tell us a little bit, first of all, about your background, Derek.
Okay. Well, my background was in the entertainment business. I come from 4 generations in the feature film business and makeup artist. And my dad was a very, very famous makeup artist. He was Elvis Presley's makeup man. And for those of you out there who would know, Lon Chaney is my uncle. So I was raised in the film business, and so I was raised learning to invest and buy properties because you never know when the jobs come and go. And I worked as an actor, as a day player, and so as an actor, the business is always, you never know what you're going to do. So I've invested, and what happened was in 2006, all of my investments disappeared. So what happened was I went from having millions of dollars of real estate to being broke. And it went from millions of dollars to broke in a few months. So I was losing $30,000 a month. It was very painful. And then in the process, a friend of mine, I was asking everybody I knew for if they knew a better way, if they knew something to help me. And I needed something that was legal and good. It had to be ethical. My family's background is stainless, so there's nothing we could do that was, it had to be good, legitimate. So I was introduced to this, and a friend of mine showed me. She's an investor, and she says, you should take a look at this opportunity. And I said, I'll take a look at it, just show it to me. And then not knowing what we were doing, we started doing it. And in a very short amount of time, we started having success. And it kind of felt like being swept up into a success, and it felt kind of too good to be true. So I'm very skeptical. It took me a year before I really decided to go all the way. And my wife and I went to the top of the company in 2 years, and we're very grateful.
As I said, it really is rags to riches, Derek. Tell us a little bit about what you do now.
So what I do is I go out and share my story with my wife, but really what we do is we help people. It's no different than what you do, doctor. You have clients that come to you, you help them, you improve lives, you raise the quality of you're enriching their lives, and they're looking for somebody that they can trust. So the issue in society is the trust is gone because of the way the Wall Street's crashed a couple times in the last few years. So basically what my wife and I do is we have this international business that we build, and we help families bring extra income, and we help them with their health, and we help show them another way where they can enhance the quality of their families. So it's all about from my family to your family, and it's personal, it's very intimate how we work together, and it's something that just flourishes, and we're grateful to have this vehicle. It's beautiful.
It's not only made you successful, it sounds like it's a lot of fun. Sounds like it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe us if we told you. I mean, we call it, we have kind of a joke, it's kind of like type 5, because truthfully, like if I really told most people what we do, they wouldn't believe us. We're humbled and privileged. It's one thing to go have nice dinners, and it's another thing to have $2,000 crabs, snow crabs fresh from Alaska. We're only talking just $1,000 a piece for these things. So it's completely flip-flopped how we live. So we have complete time freedom in our life. I don't have to go to a job. I can work from the comfort of my home, and people say that very loosely online, but we do. We have an international business, and it's a professional business where we get to work the hours that we want, choose our vacations, and travel when we want. I've been privileged to travel all around the world, all over Asia. I had a 3-month vacation, a little over a year ago. How many people do you know get a 2-week vacation? I have a 1-month vacation, So.
Other than bringing you that success and obviously giving you a lifestyle that most people can't enjoy,
Right.
You mentioned to me earlier that some of the products that you've been taking have made a radical change in your life. Can you share that?
Sure. So that's one of the things I really like about you, Doctor, is that I I like how you work with your clients and your people, and it's very family oriented. Your whole family is in your business, so that's in direct alignment with the way my wife and I work. She's from Latin country, and it's all about the families. So there's a few products that I've tried that's how I started in this business. It was accidental. I didn't try to. I used to have this big age spot on my face. It was like this, and it was right here. And he can intercut a picture of me before. You probably wouldn't talk to me before. I had really long hair. I was overweight. I was depressed, and I probably was really irritated most of the time because I was losing a lot of money in my business. So in any case, somebody shared these products with me. I used it. I'm a skeptical person, so I'll use it in private on my time, and I'll see if it works. I'm really not interested in anybody's opinion. I need to know if it works or not. If it does, I'm all about it. And so I did, and then my spot started going away, and I didn't realize it. My wife says, "Hey, your spot's going away." So I used that product, and then there was other products, and I tried it. And then I had spinal surgery 2 years ago, and my colon shut down for 2 weeks, and I gained all this weight. And so she says, "Hey, why don't you try this thing and see if it works?" And so I'm very skeptical, doctor, coming from the film industry, because it's professionalism at the highest level. So I said, I'll try it. If it works, then I can tell my friends about it. And it did. I lost the weight, and I've kept it off. I'm trim. I haven't worn a medium shirt like this since high school, and I am 50 years old. So that was 32 years ago. So it's very humbling. You go through this phase where you rise to the top, and everything seems so surreal. And then we have a saying: the higher you go in your success, the lower you go. So we're always in gratitude every day. We're always asking if there's one person today that we can help, and show us that person where we can just be of service to help them. And that seems to be a formula for success. And I think if people can learn to adopt this formula in gratitude and humility, and they can serve God however that works for them, then they're in this energetic flow of tithing where you're just a vehicle of love. And what happens is you're not holding it, you're outflowing it, and you're just redirecting it to people who need it, or those who don't. And so that's kind of what we do. We're kind of like top secret missionaries in a way, where we get to really help people, and it's very emotional, when you're helping these people in third world countries. And we've both traveled, Asia and Vietnam and Hong Kong and all over the United States and Latin countries and Europe, and it's just humbling.
Yeah, I love that. You just summed up not just a rags to riches story. I think even more crucial and important is rags to success. That's what true success is all about. Living your life the way that you were destined to live it, helping others do the same.
I think the thing is, yes, doctor, I think the thing is that people, they need to find out what it is that they love. And you have to have fun along the way. We have way too much fun when doing, I can't explain all the things that we do truthfully, but it's fun when you can wake up to a sunrise in your new home. It's fun when you get to help somebody on the street, give them more than $5. It's fun when you can be just grateful to have free time and to be stress-free. Just not to be in traffic. I live in Los Angeles. They don't call it the 405 for no reason. You're in traffic for 4 or 5 hours, and you're figuring out, and that kind of stress really beats you down, and you become a lot lighter as a person, and it's exciting, but it's all because of the products. The products work. They exceed their expectations, and so it's not an issue if they work. They work. It's just an issue of me using it and having my own story that I can share with people, that then I can live a very different kind of a lifestyle. Because as an investor, as an entertainer, I'm always interested in investing for the future. And now I get to invest in myself, and I get to invest in other people, time to help them. And that's why we do what we do, so we can help people. And that's, I think, Dr., why we're on the same page, because it's a very different kind of way of existence. there's a richness that you feel in your heart that expands, and it just feels so good that you just want to share it with everybody. You do. You want to be like Paul Revere, and you feel so proud to share this message with people. And people are at first are of course skeptical, as they should be. They should be, but they can. People always know it's true, Doctor. If you speak your truth, you don't have to sell anything. When you say what's true, people will always believe you. Always.
So true. Thank you, Derek. That, of course, is the fun and successful, and I have to say, incredible, Mr. Derek Bentley.
Yeah.
Thank you, my friend.
Absolutely. My pleasure. Anytime for you.